Well guys, we have a problem. Here's what happened. Reba was the first doe of the bunch to go into heat. We were really excited because this meant we were on track to hit our goal of having the girls deliver in January and February next year. My plan was to pair her with Finnick this year, and so that's what we did. We put Reba and Finnick together for a fun date, and she was bred. I marked the date on the calendar and focused on the other does who all followed suit and went into heat in the coming weeks. However, just when I thought we were done with breeding season and our last doe was bred, well, guys, Reba went into heat again. This meant that she definitely wasn't pregnant, and I had a decision to make. I could breed her again with Finnick in hopes that this time it worked, or I could do something that some breeders try that I've never tried but that I've always wanted to try, and that is put her with 2 bucks. So yeah, that's what we did. I put Reba with Finnick and then also Lancelot. I needed to make sure that Reba got bred before the season got too late, and so now we have 2 possible daddies. But don't worry guys, I have a plan on how we're gonna match the kids to the correct father, and I'm 99% sure it's gonna work.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
If you'd like to experience farm life, download the Heyday app. Heyday is the best game for planning and running your dream farm. You can build your beautiful country getaway and design it exactly how you like. There's so many different options and all ages can play because it's family friendly. Heyday is free to download on the App Store and Google Play. If I'm waiting for something to cook on the stove, or I just need a chance to unwind, it's fun to hang out on my little virtual farm and dream up some future projects that I want to do in real life. But the best part is that you can relax while you're doing it, which is way easier than doing the everyday actual chores. Sometimes you just want to relax and feed some virtual chickens. You can enjoy the music or mute it to enjoy just farm sounds instead. Download Heyday now using my link in the description or the QR code on screen. There's always something happening in the game, and you can now play an Oktoberfest themed event for a limited period of time. So download now. Watch out, you're gonna get your head stuck. A couple hairs. Aw, see, he's a good boy.
Good job.
You're good. Okay, our plan to knowing which daddy is gonna be the sire of these kids is to do DNA testing. Now, Finnick already has DNA testing on record because you're really supposed to do it for any bucks that you have. And now Lancelot is gonna have it too because we need to know which one is gonna be the daddy. So in about 6 weeks, we'll have that on file, and then when the babies come, we've gotta get some DNA from them because there could be 1 kid from Lancelot and 1 kid from Finnick in the same litter. So we gotta make sure that every single kid has DNA tests done. Are you rubbing it because you pulled so many hairs?
He likes to be rubbed. And I can't do it with my hand because that would have some buck urine smell on my hands.
Okay, we're at 46. Good job,
What do you think?
River.
She's like looking at it.
You did it! All right. Okay, what are we deciding to do with River? So I knew when I bought her she came from a little bit slower growing lines. So I made sure to give her enough nutrition, and we decided to wait about a month longer than the other girls. And now she just barely hit all of the requirements that we have to breed junior does. So she's officially 46 pounds. We've never had too many problems with her rump width because she's already super wide, but she's definitely fine in the rump department because we usually want them to be at least 4.5 inches of a rump width before we breed them. A full-grown goat has a 5.5-inch rump, and we know they're gonna grow a lot throughout their pregnancy. So as long as they start off with 4.5-inch rump, they're good. Finally, we want to make sure that their age is correct, and she just barely hit 7 months, so we're gonna go ahead and breed her, except we're gonna change up who we're breeding her to. Now, originally I wanted to breed her to Finnick, but as I looked at his lines, the only thing that's concerning to me, especially since she's just on the cusp of reaching the requirements, is that he has a lot of big goats in his line. His dam is really big, he's really big. Lancelot comes from smaller, you know, more petite lines, so I think just to be safe, it might be better to breed Lancelot to her. Now, Lancelot is definitely smaller because he's younger than Finnick, but he also comes from lines that are a little bit more petite. So I think just to be on the safe side, to make sure she doesn't have any big bucks or any problems like that, we're gonna breed River, well, we just bred River, to Lancelot. Now her lines are hopefully gonna bring in really, really nice, well-attached udders. So that's what we're hoping for, and hopefully she does that for us. Huh, you're a good girl. The shrimp have finally grown large enough to harvest, and look how big they've gotten since we put them in a few months ago. We have just enough to make one of my favorite dishes, ceviche. I'm gonna start by chopping up the shrimp really small, and then even though this recipe is supposed to start with raw shrimp, I'm gonna go ahead and boil it this time. Ceviche, whether it's made with fish or shrimp, is cured by the citrus juices that you put it in. So typically you put raw fish or shrimp in with the citrus juices and the acidity cooks it. But today we're doing the quick method because I'm in a hurry and I wanna eat this tonight. We'll dice some red and some yellow peppers. And to the shrimp, we'll add all of that lovely citrus juice. It's a combination of orange, lemon, and lime. And then of course, ceviche is not complete without cilantro. Now, I should add a jalapeno, but I don't have one. So we'll add a little bit of jalapeno seasoning to it and call it good. Add some salt. It just takes about an hour if the shrimp's already cooked like this. And that's it. This is such a good dish. You can have avocado to it. You could even add mango to it, but it's definitely one of my favorites. And actually, I lied to you guys. The shrimp wasn't from the pond. It was from the store. Dang it. Maybe one day those shrimp will get big enough that we can actually eat them. You girls ready for your treats?
They like this stuff.
I know. Yum.
You like it too.
She does.
You like it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Reba likes this one that good. There you go. It's not that bad. Prim, it kind of eats everything, so. Go ahead. Come on. Let's see if River takes it. I don't know.
No.
She wants better treats. Okay. Start with Shania. Good job. It's so deceiving because River's actually not that small. It's just that these girls are super big. Like, they're the hugest dolings I've ever had.
Yeah, they grew so
just
fast.
Huge. I mean,
they eat so much.
They do.
They eat way more than their moms.
I would say Shania is probably my average of what my dolings look like, but these girls, man. Come on. There you go. It's not that bad. Okay, the last one is Honey. Nope. Nope, you did her first. There you go. Come on. Good job. Okay, we've got about 3 weeks until we do the ultrasounds, but until then we're just doing some regular early pregnancy care. So they've got a little bit extra grain, and then they get a nice dose of Replimon gel, which is a good mineral supplementation, just to kind of make sure they still have minerals that they can eat every day, but we just want to make sure that they get everything that they need in this early pregnancy phase. We're also watching closely to see if any of them go back into heat. So far, nobody has, aside from Reba that we just bred. Okay, but aside from that, none of the other girls have gone into heat, so we're crossing our fingers that everybody is settled. And now they want more.
Yeah.
You are such a big girl. You too, man. That's the Finnick line, that's for sure. We're gonna have some pretty babies in the spring. If you ever need to clean up your garden, you just need goats and a Kevin. Except he kind of got attacked by some wasps, so.
Yeah.
There's a nest.
I smashed it.
Good job. You did it. I decided not to garden throughout the summer this year, and it's a good thing that I didn't because it was our hottest summer ever, and I'm sure a bunch of plants would have died and I would have just wasted water. But now that we're heading into the fall, which means we're almost below 100 degrees, we get to start planting in the garden. So Kevin has encouraged me over the years to not do too crazy of a garden, and so we're gonna keep it pretty simple, but still have all the good veggies.
The dogs are two giant dogs. We're smashing down the fence and coming in here and chasing cats. So we moved the fence so the dogs can't come in here.
So I'll share my garden plans soon once I have it figured out, but I think it'll be nice and manageable now that we're empty nesters, Kevin. We don't have kids to do all the work for us.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to download Heyday now using the link in the description or the QR code right here on the screen.